You're watching Chris and John have a chat.
Oh no, the Canadians are coming.
The homeless chums and the Mystifer machine combine to make the ultimate team. Chris Betts and John Hastings providing delicious chat that you shall be tasting. We'll be cringing to watch Mojo and how Chris promotes the show, trying to avoid phone death and occasionally having fantastic guests. You're watching Chris and John have a chat.
No, the Canadians are coming.
The homeless chums and the Mystifer machine combine to make the ultimate team. Chris Betts and John Hastings providing delicious chat that you shall be tasting. We'll be cringing to watch Mojo and how Chris promotes the show, trying to avoid phone death and occasionally having fantastic guests. You're watching Chris and John have a chat.
Oh no, the Canadians are coming.
The homeless chums and the Mystifer machine combine to make the ultimate team. Chris Betts and John Hastings providing delicious chat that you shall be tasting. We'll be cringing to watch Mojo and how Chris promotes the show, trying to avoid phone death and occasionally having fantastic guests. You're watching Chris and John have a chat.
Oh no, the Canadians are coming.
The homeless chums and the Mystifer machine combine to make the ultimate team. Chris Betts and John Hastings providing delicious chat that you shall be tasting. We'll be cringing to watch Mojo and how Chris promotes the show, trying to avoid phone death and occasionally having fantastic guests. You're watching Chris and John have a chat.
Oh no, the Canadians are coming.
The homeless chums and the Mystifer machine combine to make the ultimate team. Chris Betts and John Hastings providing delicious chat that you shall be tasting. We'll be cringing to watch Mojo and how Chris promotes the...
Hi, Chris!
Are we on? Oh, I was just chatting to David Hoare on Facebook Messenger.
Yes, we're here.
How goes it? Que pasa?
I'm so tired.
Yeah. Yep.
I woke up drained. Like when you were like, "Well, let's play Among Us." I was like, I'm not ready for Among Us. I am too I'm too much. I'm feeling too much. I ate all of that pizza that Alex sent this morning. 7:30 in the morning.
Nice.
And I did not get out of bed. And I just ate some meat, and now I'm here.
Fuck yeah. I woke up at 1, and then I did my afternoon stream. Joe Trope. Que pasa?
Hola.
David Hoare, the damn sleepy stream. Did my afternoon stream. We played a Jackbox set of games after doing a very easy crossword. Have you played Jackbox?
I have.
It's very fun. It's very silly. Complicated setup, but very silly.
Yeah, that's what I remember from it being like, this is a lot of work for... I just want you to know, you type in sleepy music on YouTube. Oh, that's an ad. I was like, this should not be sleepy music. This is our sleepy music for a sleepy stream.
That's nice. I like that. I feel so calm.
You're walking through a desert. You encounter a turtle.
The turtle has a gun. Run!
I'm trying to remember what the rest of that Blade Runner question is.
Oh, where you find out if he's a robot or just like a hot, sexy man?
Yeah. But here's the thing that I like about that is that movie is, I really think of that movie a lot because downtown LA was like the city of the future when they were making that movie. And now it's just like, this is where homeless people are, baby.
Megan, how's it going?
Oh, Megan.
Yeah, now it's clearly Hong Kong. Like they've clearly picked a Blade Runner happens in Korea now.
Or Tokyo?
Yeah, Tokyo, somewhere in Asia. It's the future. The future is not North American.
Yeah, the future is definitely not North America.
Our infrastructure can't handle the future.
maybe Canada or Britain's, but America is spending $1 trillion on that infrastructure, and that's what it is it's just updating its industry so capitalism can continue to fucking hold fire.
And to the Breakfast Club, finish with me. 1, 2, 3. Capitalism.
Are you a capitalist, Chris?
No, but I see it as a very useful tool. I think the exchange is very useful, but I think that anything that's got greed at the core of it is probably a divide and conquer mechanism and isn't the basis of a society.
All right, commie, guess what I get to tell you to do? That's right, fuck off! Yay! Welcome to Capitalist Chat. My name's John. We're only about trickling down economics here. Guess what's in this pipe? Commie tears!
You know what trickles down? Piss into my poor mouth. And I'm happy for it.
Color of gold, which you won't be getting, hippie. Remember in the 90s when people would be like, fuck off, hippie? Man, that was good stuff. Fuck off stream, night 2. That's right, Joe Trump, welcome aboard. Guess what you get to do? Fuck off!
Fuck off! You know what the one thing that I truly respect about the right throughout the ages is their ability to take a perfectly fine word and make it a slur an insult without changing the word. It's a nifty skill. Hippie, top of the line, hippie. Communist. People don't even know what a communist is.
People think communist. Winkle. People think commie. And
hey, Squilky.
Squilky. Welcome aboard, Squilky. Chaz Redhead, what are you? You redeemed it for Winkle. Just making sure I'm getting everything.
David Hoare, it's because he cherishes it so much.
What are you chumps talking about? Go to sleep. Longtime lurker saying hi. Squilky?
Oh.
Your lurking is appreciated, pal. Thank you for coming aboard. Now, listen.
Thanks for poking your head above water, big guy or big lady.
I find the
big gal.
I don't know how we're ended up on this conversation, but I find the use of left wing, right wing as ideologies very annoying.
Lady. Pleasure.
Good evening, Squilky the lady. I find it very annoying because especially in America, they don't know where that's from.
No.
Do you know where it's from?
Yeah, it's from the Houses of Parliament in the UK. It was the Whigs and the neophytes, and the neophytes didn't want to fight the dragons, but the dragons were at the door, and the Whigs were like, we can't all just hide under these rock wigs forever, so that they think that we're rocks and don't attack us. Stop me when I get close.
Not even the right country.
Hit me.
France.
Oh.
1799 is the first time it was appeared during the National Assembly. Divided supporters between supporters of the king go to the right, supporters of the revolution go to the left. Oh,
it was France, not England. I had it under the just pre-Oliver Cromwell times in the UK, but it was France.
Hey, you know who I confused?
Tight.
There's Oliver Cromwell, and who's the other guy everyone hates? That's not the orange guy. There's
not William of Orange. Cromwell.
There's the other guy that clipped a bunch of people that then got betrayed.
Benedict Arnold?
No, that guy's cool. Great eggs.
I don't know. Cromwell's a big one for me. What I like is talking to Pierre Novelli about Cromwell because he just keeps going, not really that bad a guy. So,
really?
Yeah, and what I really like about Pierre is that he knows enough. He knows so much more than me that I can't. There's no defending my theories, my half thoughts against Pierre Novelli. There's only listening to what he says and deciding whether or not I care enough to do the research.
Yeah, it's James II. I know it's not Thatcher, but it's always worth mentioning how terrible Thatcher is. I'm going to say this right now, Bo Betty, 100% correct. The 80s in the West, you had three, politics aside, just in terms of straight up vibe, three of the worst leaders ever. Mulrooney in Canada, Reagan in the States, and Margaret, like three absolute wet farts of human beings.
Yeah, and we just saw it again. I wonder if that's going to be like a 30-year cycle of the States, Britain, and then, I mean, Canada did okay, but like, let's go with Australia. How about that? Instead of Canada, if we're going to go third-tier white country leader.
Yeah, but I say Justin is as bad as Justin is a bag of shit leader. I'm going to say this: Justin Trudeau, top 5 worst prime ministers in the history of Canada. He's done one thing.
Yep. But when you look at the people that he was up against, I'm happy for him to just hold the line.
No, Jagmeet Singh, baby.
Oh yeah, I'd fucking love Jagmeet Singh. He's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's never going to happen because Canada loves a bit of the not liking brown people. You know what, Chris?
Especially, oh, sorry, go.
Quebec, 100%. I will live the rest of. Oh, where'd your green screen go?
Oh, it's back.
Are you so sleepy that you also can you still hear the sleep music?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing? You just adjusting lights?
Just changing something.
Say what you want about Boris. He never did blackface on camera.
I'm not even sure that's totally true. I feel like he just hasn't been caught yet. Here you go, Chaz. Just for you.
Black and white.
Just for you. Chaz demanded it.
I don't like this.
There we go. And we're back. Sorry about that.
All right. Who of all your friends in Canada would you want to be prime minister? I'd give it to Sean Hogan.
No. I love Sean, and I think he'd have a good heart for it, but he doesn't like a lot of responsibility. You know, Sean would be a great number 2 as prime minister. You know, he's the guy you want in the room being like, bro, what are you doing?
There's so much responsibility with being number 2.
But not like in the like a consigliere guy, like you just talk to him. He doesn't actually run anything. He's just your sounding board. Hogan's a great one for that. But he doesn't want that responsibility. I'd pick my friend Alan.
No.
Yeah, my friend Alan. He's a good man. He works in construction. He's a decent fellow.
Absolutely not. First of all, Alan, 2 strikes against him. Alan sniffs underwear. Alan picks.
Yeah,
his
but
nose.
he dates her. You know, it's not random underwear. It's not like during a house party he sneaks into the person's bedroom and sniffs that underwear.
I bet you that's how that happens. Have you ever actually encountered someone who's a sneak into the bedroom during the party underwear sniffer?
I mean, I feel like statistically, of course, but not to my knowledge.
Yeah,
How about
I
you?
don't know. I worked at a summer camp, and one of the people that camped on the property, there was always rumors that at the end of the season, you'd find a bunch of campers or like camp counselors bathing suits on his tent and trailer site.
Weird.
But that, as it turns out, was not true.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Does Pierre like any other genocidal religious fanatics? You know what's interesting about
I mean, probably.
Here's what's interesting about Justin is he's probably going to win re-election because they're going to call an election pretty soon.
Yeah.
And
the Conservative Party is gone.
The Conservative Party literally, like, they didn't do this, but they basically did do the like. And who's in your shadow cabinet?
David.
A copy of the book Mein Kampf and a gun. What did David do?
I just Googled, was Oliver Cromwell a bad guy? And Google said, not really. And he was if you're Irish.
6th of May is Scotland's elections. Oh, yeah, that brings me to the...
Hey, ODR, what's going on?
ODR!
ODR, brand new Mystifer. Joined the stream this afternoon. Absolutely crushed it in Jackbox.
Chris, are we doing coverage of the Scottish election on May the 6th?
Do you know anything about it?
No, but
me neither.
I think that means we have to.
All right, cool.
May
Tune in for the least educated coverage of the Scottish election.
Also, when is the Oscars? Because we gotta get. I think that it's Sunday. The Oscars are this Sunday.
Oh, I don't know if I can do another fucking all night long stream. I might dip in.
It's 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific, though. Come on, Chris. That's
really?
That's 1 a.m. That's 1 a.m. your time.
That's not too bad. So if it's only 3 hours, then okay, which means it's realistically 4 hours because the Oscars has never run to time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. How did you? Yeah. I mean, I don't remember anything we talked about yesterday, and I just know we had fun. Here's the main thing I remember. Brendan does not know how to give plugs anymore. The man who used to love a plug.
Is he just financially set? That's the idea that I got from him. Is he was like, I don't need money anymore, and I'm so taken away from comedy that you know what? I'm just going to give knowledge because I'm grown up and different now.
I'm putting something in the private chat.
Oh, very exciting. That's fun timing. Oh, cool. Yeah. Also a good theory.
You need
It was
to
very
know
fun though. 2 nights in a row.
The Alba part. I couldn't believe, but this is the most thing is I gently mocked him for it as soon as he came on the first night, and I was like, "Oh, here we go." Alison Dorr, by the way, big hit,
Crushed
She was
it.
great, absolutely
So fun.
phenomenal.
I'd never met her before. I'd heard about her because she lived with Hogan, and obviously was Hedberg.
What? What about Hedberg?
Was she with Hedberg for a while, or was that?
No, that's very funny. That's her brother's ex-girlfriend was with Mitch Hedberg.
That's the one. I knew it was connected to the Dorr family, but I couldn't remember.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, it's Lynn Shawcroft is who you're thinking of. You're thinking of this woman.
Oh, I thought you were going to do an impression of Lynn Shawcroft, the nichest impression on the internet.
And I think I could actually. She has a very distinctive voice. Let's put it this way about Lynn Shawcroft. Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly who you'd expect Mitch Hedberg to be with.
If she's who I think she is, she's a very she's the comic. Is she a comic?
I think she is.
Oh, I watched this. I went through a period of watching everything to do with Mitch Hedberg because, we're all new at comedy for a while. And while his genius remains, you get it all out of the way early.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mitch Hedberg is like how in Philosophy 101 they teach Plato. In Comedy 101 you learn Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mitch Hedberg is exactly. Thanks, SNL, for auditioning me. I'd like to start my impressions with Lynn Shawcroft. So I just want to say, everybody. I think my Ted Nugent's pretty good.
We've got a Scottish election summary from Baldy in the chat here.
Oh, Baldy. Tories, cunts. Labour doing slightly better. But tarnish. Lib Dems, who? Alba, shameless bigots. Greens, seems okay. S&P, lots of things to dislike, but less aggravating than the others, I guess. I got to tell you, I'm excited for the Scottish election coverage.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of independence chants. We're gonna have a lot of truly tasteless accents.
All right.
I think pal.
I just deep fried my penis.
Whiskey.
Baldy is unsubscribed and is currently mailing us poo. I'm mailing you poo. I'm mailing it to ya.
John, you've been timed out. 2,000 points from there we go. I am also timed out, John. You got to take me out, put up your comment.
So I'm just gonna do it in the Scottish. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
I'm going to the Scot tongue, and if you're following,
We'll have to get Ashley on, maybe Janie.
Scottish.
Oh God! Just to show them how good our Scottish accents are.
Hello, lasses.
Hello, Janie.
Yeah,
Nice to see you.
Janie. What else do we know about Scotland?
Oh, who's Joetrope? Joetrope, who are you timing out? This is now a text adventure. I've written to Nicola about this. Gareth Waugh, maybe. Yeah, we can get Gareth. We can get.
Yeah, we can definitely get Gareth. We could probably get Chris MacArthur Boyd.
Yeah, Sloss has refused to ever come on the Twitch platform again because I invited him for something else, and he was like, "No, I don't. I'm never going on Twitch again." I was like,
"What happened to him?"
I don't know.
He seemed like he was being successful. Did someone just like whisper him some nudes he didn't know were out there?
Baldy,
and we're like, "Get off."
Baldy, did you call him a fake Fifer? The only thing that you really seem to care about is the fact that Daniel Sloss is not from Fife. That's one of my favorite things Baldy's up to.
Oh, Roscoe's a good shout. Roscoe's a good shout.
Oh, hello, Roscoe. I'm from Govan. I think Glasgow. Oh, build that wall, but maybe you'll say, do you like my Scottish accent?
Uh-oh, there's a sighting. Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Wait, what? Oh, my God, so quickly. Oh, my God. Oh, whoa,
catch it.
Whoa.
Someone take a screenshot before she's gone and no one believes us.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. There she... Oh, what was that?
I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed that.
Oh.
10 hours of wrestling has really taken its toll on them.
Yeah, we're hurting.
Baldy,
are
can you get
hurting.
us that guy? Oh, I was not doing well.
I was so tucked in bed and asleep 30 minutes ago.
Were you really?
We started the stream 21 minutes ago. I was out. I did my stream, climbed into bed, watched 2 episodes of Scrubs, fell asleep, woke up and was like, I should really get up at 8:30, give myself some time to make dinner, back to sleep, woke up in a panic. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I went for a swim on the roof and was just like, fuck this. But I was like, I'm going to work out and stuff like that. It was also the problem is everyone I spoke to has been having very productive days and you really feel like a piece of shit when you're like, what have you done today? And it was like, I watched a bunch of Trump's Axios interview for some reason. Ate a full pizza. Come on, green screen, stop being a cunt.
What happened here? I just tried to change something. Why you gotta be like that? When Chaz Redhead joined in to my stream at one point in the afternoon, and we were like, hey, come play a game. He's like, oh, no, I'm answering emails. I'm having an admin day. And I was like, oh, good for you. I'm very happy. But deep down, I was like, you son of a bitch.
Admin
Not
day?
Today.
Who the fuck are you sending an email to in the middle of COVID?
Everybody's trying to book. Our agent sent me an email for a gig that I wouldn't have done even before lockdown. And now I'm just like, I need to answer him, but like, no, I'm not taking this.
What's the gig?
The initials are D and L.
Put it in the private chat, you fool. Oh, what? Really? Those are all right.
No, I mean, maybe some of them, not the ones he's been booking me for.
Is it the one that ABK is banned from?
No, that would be hilarious, though. That's the free speech one.
Comedy Unleashed? Best thing ever.
So funny. What a great move.
When Will Franken left the fold, and then it's hard to find, but Will Franken did like a 3-hour podcast about it, and that was duh.
3 guys filled with hate, not leaving on good terms. What?
I mean, can you believe it? Yeah. What was it like living with Will Franken and Al Lubell? Like that was like, because it was not only were you living with Will Franken, you lived with Will Franken when he fell off the wagon. And I know this because I told you like, oh, Will Franken's sober. And you're like, no, he's not.
No, he was not. That very day, we'd finished a bottle of whiskey and a big old bag of weed together, allegedly.
Big bag of weed, huh?
Yeah. I had the day off from my show, and Will just did it before his show. So I went with him to go watch him. Still crushed it. Actually, kind of amazing. You know those alcoholics that are just like, you can't stop me.
Oh, yeah. I'm not one of those, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah. It was kind of remarkable. It was great living with them. What a couple of fucking weirdos.
Yeah,
just sweet weirdos. I had a nice time, and I knew that he was going to do Sarah long before anyone else because he was doing it in the house.
I remember that because we were walking. So I was with you, and he was dressed up like in the garb, and like I was gonna say it felt like he didn't want me to recognize him. Do you know what I mean? Like he wanted me to be like. I just remember because he went like, "Hey, it's Will," and I was like, "I know."
Yeah.
Because it was before he said, "Oh, my name is Sarah." Not trying to dead name him, but he did go like back to being Will in the most weird. He went back to being Will. He was also the first guy I've ever met who said, "I'm voting for Trump." We were at the Glasgow.
Jesus.
Glasgow Comedy Festival. Was it that year? Yeah, it was that year. Glasgow Comedy Festival. Shit. It's been that long. Fuck. Yeah.
I mean,
and it was after Trump won, actually, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I would vote for him." I'm like, "Wow."
I remember the last time I saw him on stage was at Comedy Cirque, which was this like weird little open mic near Old Street, and
in that weird, like in that basement, you'd go down into the basement.
Yeah, and it was run by Gersh, the one man promo machine.
It was run by Gersh, and Eleanor Conway was there a lot.
That sounds right. Yeah. And it was always like a very fun, silly room. But I remember Will went on, did 5 minutes about how no one lets him say awful things about Muslims anymore. Then left the stage and got in a fight immediately. What? Walked out of the bar, got into a fight with someone that wasn't even in the show, just started a fight with a stranger. Full on fracas. I
like that.
It was quite a time. He's an unwell man. He was so much fun before. He was very silly and thoughtful. I really loved him. His shows before were like brilliant. Oh. Give me like I remember I had to sit down. I was walking back from seeing his show when it was the one excuse me, the one with the radio that tied it together, the Beatles songs. It was in the caves.
2014. That was the 2014 one, I think.
That sounds right. The one after his first year, second year there.
No, and it was after his third year.
Oh, maybe. Whatever it was. He
first, because I remember this because it was first year, second year he was like had an agent, so then third year he was back to the caves.
Okay, yeah.
And it was that Laughter Coyote guy.
Oof. And anyway, no, I don't remember the Laughter Coyote at all. But the show was brilliant. Like by far the best thing I saw all year.
He's one of
I had
those
to
guys
stop walking.
Yeah,
he gave me like a bit of a nervous like. What am I even bothering doing this for?
See, that's why I loved him even more is we weren't doing the same thing. And that's the best part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything like him either, but it was so original and smart, but also like easily laughed at, like very funny, clearly very funny, and creative that I was like, what's the point of what I'm doing?
I see.
This is remarkable. I think I saw Eddie Pepitone on the same day as well, so I was already feeling a little raw.
But that would have been 2012. No, that wouldn't have been 2012. That would have been 2014. Oh, let me ask you. I know what you're wondering, Chris. No.
John? John constantly worries about originality all the fucking time.
Oh boy! Literally, that was the year that Will Franken was getting real fucked up with Chris was when that was recorded.
That was a good year.
Comedy Reserve year. Oh, that was fun. God, I want the Edinburgh Festival to come back, and I don't mean this year.
That was the year that I was doing a three-hander with two guys, and they both fell out and stopped talking to each other. Pop, pop, pop.
Sam and Jamali?
Sam and Yolmar.
Sam and Yolmar. That was the same year that I had to tell you guys that your show was starting.
Yes. Yeah. We were in, that was on the very first day of our show. That was the only review we got. The skinny came for some reason. Yeah, we were waiting in the hall and talking to you, and you're like, I'm pretty sure your show starts in 20 minutes. Like, no, we're tomorrow. And then we had to just run. And for some reason, people were in our room. It was a remarkable time to be alive. But they had a fight, stopped talking to each other about a week in. And so I had 3 sweet weeks of doing a show with two guys that I thought were my friends, hating each other and not letting them complain about it. It's an arts festival, guys.
Wait a minute. Did you guys stop? Did you stop being friends with them? Great question. Let's get into this. I didn't know this. So were you the middle act?
Well, what we did was we rotated every night. And so what would happen is they wouldn't show up until the other person's set had either finished or was about to finish because they didn't want to cross over, and then they would leave as soon as it was done. It was just a nightmare top to bottom, man. I stayed friends with them. I'm still friends with both of them, but
where is Yomar?
Fuck knows, man.
Okay, so you're not actually friends with him.
No, tried to be. We invited him to the wedding because he's the reason Sadaf and I met. But he didn't answer.
Yeah, he just disappeared. He stopped because he lived in the house before you did.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh man, he really turned when he was living in that house. I'll tell you what.
He almost got me a job in a call center in Bounds Green when I was really, really hard up for cash. And I remember I went for the interview, and the woman didn't like. I just sat in the room for an hour waiting for someone to come and interview me. And so I just sort of looked around the whole office, and eventually I went and I found the woman. I said, "Hey, we're supposed to have an interview, but I've sort of watched this. This job isn't for me. Thanks for having me." And she said, "You know what? Thanks for telling me now. Most people wait 2 weeks before fucking admitting that they're gonna hate it here." I don't know how anyone works that job. Did you ever do call center work?
I did. I quit after 2 weeks.
There you go. That's it. You're the kind of person she's complaining about.
I quit, and then it was so funny because I quit in the middle of the day, and they were like, so just write out the rest of the day. And I was like, write out the rest of the day. No, I quit.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, by the way, it was fraud telemarketing. I was doing fraud telemarketing.
Classic Montreal.
Oh yeah. It was really good stuff. Yeah. My boss, short sleeve dress shirts, a lot of the time, always sweating, photo of his boat on the desk.
Like man falling down.
Like the man from Falling Down. Yes. It's a miracle that I have a relatively sudden disposition today. Do you, Chaz? Do you? Chris. So you're doing a show with Sam and Yomar, two people that stopped doing comedy within that year.
Basically. Yeah, basically. I mean, Yomar kept going for a little while and was very upset that no one understood that he was a genius.
Yeah, he was very upset about that. Yeah, he was one of those ones that was like, no, but this is what I'm going after. And I was like, dude, you gotta get a gig first.
Yeah, you got to bring the audience in a little bit, man. He was always stiff-arming the audience. Even if he had a good joke, he wanted to keep him at a distance. Excuse me.
Wait, what is this private chat thing about?
Oh, that was when we saw Will in the street. And you're like, Will didn't want you to recognize him?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's very mean.
Yeah, it is. That's why I wrote burn in all caps.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about the person mentioned in that. Darn, I needed a voice reel. Wait, what? Do you have anything to tell just now that you could pitch me? Not unless you need an airport shuttle services. Darn, I really needed a voice reel. Interesting.
That's a callback to the afternoon stream when Chaz was advertising his services for he makes voice reels for people, and Baldy timed him out for advertising.
What do you mean he makes voice, like you record voice reels for people, or you literally do the voices for them?
I'm gonna go with records and produces.
I'm gonna say makes the voices.
Nice. Just full cheating. Pisses in someone else's cup for a drug test.
A voice reel, you say? What a marvelous idea. Yeah. You know what? I'm timing out Chaz for advertising.
Yeah, we were in the if anyone remembers this, David will remember this. Chaz will probably know what it is. Even Baldy, you might remember this room. They've turned it into a venue since, but it was at the Three Sisters, and now it's got like a real name, but at the time it was the staff room.
Wait, it's no longer that. It's no longer the weirdest venue out there.
No, now it's like a tiny little cabaret space. They've got an actual stage and an actual sound system and seats, and it's small. It feels smaller somehow, but that's, I guess, because there's shit in there. But it actually feels like a room now, at least, as opposed to a hostage situation. That was the first act. Had to spend 15 minutes just calming people down about being in that room. There was blood on the walls. Blood and we think shit.
You think shit?
I mean, there was a brown stain. It was either shit or gravy.
That's interesting. I'm literally looking at it right. I'm looking at. Holy fuck! Is the fucking laughing horse actually fucking accepting fucking submission? Oh my god!
Oh yeah!
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Oh really?
I thought they were.
Oh, in the Three Sisters, David. It was the staff room.
Yeah. This is. Oh, it's only just got Nathan Cassidy from. I wanted to see the fucking other rooms in that. Oh, damn you!
Well, it's
trying
got
to
to be
look-
in there.
I would know it's not because they haven't done it. The only venue they're showing is the Free Thisters Courtyard. They're not listing all their venues they usually use, which is really annoying because that would be nice if they did that.
Yeah.
Hang on. Free Sisters. No, Free Sisters is now just the Gothic room, the Maggie's Chambers, Maggie's front room. Oh, Free Sisters, the Wee Room. I bet you the Wee Room is.
That's the one. Yeah, it's the Wee Room. Yeah, Baldy knows it. I figured you had. You're a comedy wanderer. It was an absolute nightmare. So doing a show in a room with bloodstains on the wall, across the street, across the hall from the stinkiest toilets in the world, with two people that hated each other, and I was living with Al Lubell and Al Franken. So psychologically, I am now basically bulletproof. There's nothing anyone can do to me.
Did you sleep with anyone that festival? Because you were single because you met.
Did I?
You met Sadaf the next year, correct?
I met her that year, actually. But we did not sleep together during the festival. We did have our first date during the festival.
Did you kiss?
We did kiss. We almost left without kissing, and then I thought I need to kiss that girl. I'd already walked away, and I ran back like in a movie from 20 paces away, and I said, I think I said, I'm going to kiss you now, and she said, okay, and then we kissed, and then she went on her merry way.
Over the shirt action during the festival?
No, nothing. That was it. She had to run back to London right afterwards.
Yeah. Thank you, David Hoare. Chris, what? You kissed your wife.
Yeah.
So wait, you kissed her and then you sent her back to London? That's crazy.
Yep. I didn't have an option. She had to go.
Did you kiss anyone else after you kissed her in that?
Nope.
You knew right away.
Also, I'd taken my foot off the pedal when it came to sleeping with comedians. So that was a big decision. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were one of the few that, like me. What's that? My own backyard. Allow me to shit there.
Yeah, I did it early on, and then was like, I don't want this. I think I only slept with one comedian in England.
I think
I don't even need to private chat it. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're both Canadian.
Yeah. And other than that, I just kept. Yeah, it was John. Good guess, Baldy. He was very gentle.
We're versatile.
Supple bum.
That's your last kiss.
Last first kiss. Yep.
Yeah. It was Chris's. He'd be Henry Kissinger, his wife.
Oh, David, you can do better than that.
Yeah, it's a real shame that David Hoare's been banned. So you took sleeping with comedians was always an interesting one. I definitely did it. I was fine though.
Yeah, it could be really fun. I had some very fun relationships with comedians. But it was that thing of when it didn't work out and you have to see them at other shows and you're like, this is a fucking bummer. You know?
Yeah, it's never bummed me out that bad seeing an ex. Do you know what I mean?
It never made me sad, but it was just like, well, it's tense now. It's not as fun as it was because, like, for at least a couple weeks.
That tension, I'm like, this is you're doing. Like, I'm like, I think someone's doing that.
Someone's causing it, like on purpose.
Yeah, because you don't have to be that tense. The only closest I had it blow up in my face was I slept with a lady, and then she dated another comedian after me, and that comedian was very offended that someone else had slept with his girlfriend before him.
Ooh,
and I'll tell you,
private chat.
You wouldn't know him.
Okay.
I will tell you, I still don't respect him and his friends for being dicks to me then. Like, I was just like, we were adults and you guys are fucking losers.
That's a real loser move.
I did get my revenge because someone else got invited to do a roast for all of them. And she was like, I'm not good at writing roast jokes. And I was like, give this to me. And she got an applause break for something. I'm not going to repeat the joke because it's a crime now, rightfully so. But I had her say something to the main guy who was like the instigator of it that like brought the house down and like made a bunch of people be like, yeah, he is that. Fucking
wow.
Yeah.
That's great. I had that the other day when I was out with some friends and we were talking about how boring a guy who just left was. And they were like, oh, no, he's all right. Like, he's okay. I was like, no, this is the most boring man I've ever fucking met in my life. And then I did an impression of him that was just, the interesting thing about KFC packaging.
Is this a comedian?
No, it's just a guy.
Was this where you were hanging out with your real friends because one of your friends lost his job?
Yes, 100%. And the most boring man alive came to come and make him feel better. But I did this quick little impression of him, and then and they all went, "No, Baldy, you're safe." And they took a second, and one of them went, "Oh fuck." You know when you just purposely don't see something about a person until someone just really points it out, and then you can never look at them the same? I was like, goodbye, boring man. Never see you at an event again.
Oh,
and you did that for that guy. That guy's gone now. Forever
I've done
changed.
I've done that for a fair amount of people. I've definitely if a friend is dating someone that you think is unhealthy for them. Do you speak up or you keep quiet?
Speak up.
I always speak up. I lost me a friend for 7 years. 7 years.
That'll happen. But then, hopefully they get out of it, see the logic, come back, appreciate it.
I was 100% right. Here's how I found out my friend was getting a divorce. I was in Glasgow. On my way to go see Will Franken.
Whoa, guys, this stream, it's all coming together. Hey, it's all coming together now.
Oh man, I only realized just last week that someone thought. Wait,
what?
Chris, what's up? Chris, watch out!
There's
no! Behind you.
Oh no!
Chris!
Where?
Oh, don't worry, I can communicate to it. Hello, this is me.
Am I near? Oh! Is it there? Is it below? No, where is it? I don't see anything.
Go have some reasonably good Chinese food, actually. So no one tells you about Glasgow. Best Chinese food in the United Kingdom. Glasgow.
Huh. Surprised. Color me baffled.
And phenomenal. Every Chinese food I've had there, top notch.
What's this about a friend who is dating Shkreli?
If you don't, you end up being friends of that lady who was dating. Someone was dating Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, did you not read that? That was a very fun, the women who write letters to serial killers and then they find out that they're sociopaths.
I mean, it's the Tex Watson is the one that I'm. Hang on.
Yeah. My favorite is the woman who was dating Charlie Manson, and then he was mad. They were about to get married, and he found out that she was only marrying him so that when he died, she'd get possession of his corpse, and she was going to put it in a Charlie Manson museum. And that was why she wanted to be with him, was so she could monetize his death.
I'm going to say this right now. That's a fucking headline right there. That's a fucking headline.
Dickhead Martin Shkreli offered to pay his girlfriend $10,000. Wow. That sounds right. What publication put? Oh, Vice put dickhead in it, of course. Why didn't I guess Vice?
I do miss Vice. Yeah.
I miss the physical Vice magazines because the Hot or Nots were really fun to look through. They were free on the streets of England. We used to just pick them up in Brighton.
They were free. They were free in every American Apparel. I got some bad news for you. You know who wrote all those Hot or Nots?
Oh no, Gavin.
Creator of the Proud Boys, Gavin McGinnis.
Fuck.
But you have to remember that guy he created that. It's not like they had any money. The magazine was Gavin Sarouche and Shane Smith writing all of it. Like when it was at its best, like they had moved to New York because they gotten all this startup money. The startup bubble blew up because of 9/11. They then I mean, Baldy and Joe Trill could be comedians. Like they could they could definitely do this,
or at least writers.
Yeah,
if they're not people that want to be on stage, dude, you could be on staff.
Yeah, on my staff. That means my dick.
Oh, and his supple butt. Is
anyone else concerned, Alex? We've been just streaming for 45 minutes. Alex Watson not here.
I like to think that she's asleep. I think she's finally getting some sleep.
I hope to God that someone is getting some goddamn sleep.
Yeah.
But you know what that means? If she's not here, who's the mod?
Who will mod the mods? No one's a mod right now. Dangerous times. If we get raided, we're fucked.
Why?
Well, by bots. Nobody don't have too many people watch us. Okay. So we don't get the famous bots. We've got no Alex.
Yeah, we're doing all right. It's very funny watching. Yeah, the analytics of the last night's stream was so funny. Like, because you get all those stream elements and Twitch reports and all those sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at them?
I glance at them. Yeah.
Yeah, I always go through them all. I find it like I'm like, oh, I just find it interesting checking the numbers because it's this weird thing of like my average has been stalled. It goes up to like 15 and something and down to 14.
Nice.
And the WrestleMania stream was so funny because it was like building, and then that last half an hour, clearly everyone was just like, "Oh fuck this, I'm going to bed." Oh my god, I was so jacked when that stream ended. Like I was like, I'm feeling great, and then I literally,
Watson's in the house.
I literally got off. I was like, man, I feel fine, and then like walked into my bedroom and then fell into like I can't, and I've been there since then. Like I was just like, this is too much.
Yeah, I had the exact same thing. 2 nights in a row. The only times after the stream I was able to go straight to bed.
Yeah.
Normally I need like an hour and a half just to, unwind, get it down. But
did the main event enjoy the main event? Sees Dead Peeps. I certainly did. Also, Sees Dead Peeps. Great photo. I assume we were doing a bit of a shorter boy today. Tomorrow, by the way, I will be hosting a lovely Among Us when I wake up Among Us. So please join my Discord. Check that out for all the info. But we're going to play Among Us when I wake up tomorrow. Apologies for not doing it today. I couldn't comprehend anything because I spoke for 6 hours yesterday.
Yeah, we were going to do. Well, I was going to do an Among Us before the stream because I thought we were doing it at midnight. But John's a tired boy, and honestly, so am I. So moving this to 10 was good for me. So no Among Us today. Tomorrow.
Why stream early? The thing I usually do at 2 got moved.
But next week, back to midnight. So Among Us at 10 p.m. We'll do it all. We'll do it all then.
And tomorrow I have to leave the stream right on time. I have to leave the stream before 4 my time. Because
so we'll do an hour and a half?
We're doing an hour and a half tomorrow. And
good.
She was napping. I have to do an hour and a half because I have to attend a city council meeting in Selby, Ontario.
Why?
We'll see.
I can't wait for that. Are they finally naming a street after you?
Not even close.
Main Event Ave?
Yeah. Big Dong Street. I don't know how we're going to get to an hour here. I'm so fucking drained.
Yeah. I think we're doing an hour tonight. We got another 12 minutes. Guys, what do you want? Just 12 minutes of Scottish accents?
Oh, I love that.
Oi, puppy. Oi, it was a good little pup. Oh, I don't know what that was. That really turned.
Also, Alex, yours pizza. I ate it. I ate all of it. It was delicious.
Nice.
Here's what people always, you always go vegetarian pizza. Here's why. Always delicious. I also think it keeps better.
Agree to disagree, but also rarely need to keep that much pizza. I'm a pizza fiend. Once I start, that pizza's gone.
Club pizza?
That's why I'm a big fat boy now. I put on all the weight Dylan lost.
God bless you for that beard, because you look exactly the same.
It's crazy, right? So good. As soon as I stand up, my belly's just like.
Is that what it is? Is that true? Can you show us your belly?
And it's just belly. Like the rest of my body's kind of fine. It hasn't changed much.
Is it actually belly? Go ahead. I want to see your belly.
I mean, I might be suffering from body dysmorphia, but for me,
You're shooting that out.
Yeah, I'm shooting it out a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a belly.
Yeah, it's a nice little. Yeah.
No.
But the face, you'd never know.
Baldy, great question. Has it added to the dumper at all?
I don't know. I always had like a real tight high ass because I walked a lot with a heavy backpack. Whereas now I just sit. Yeah.
No, it has nothing to do with that. You are an Irishman. You are the product of an Irishman and a Northern English. It's the fact that poo doesn't just fall out of a hole in your body. Like,
oh no, it's like plump though. It's got a nice like roundness to it. It's very grabbable. I've got like a butt.
I don't think it's grabbable.
I've got an ass. Yeah.
Little
shelf to it. Well, I used to, but now I've just been sitting down, so I've lost a lot of it. But yeah, used to have a nice Bonita. I used to be a nice little Bonita apple bum, you know?
For fuck's sakes, another high ass brag. I agree, Alex. He's a bit fucking too big for his britches.
That's because of my Benita Applebum ass.
So what was everyone's favorite moment of WrestleMania? Mine was the fact that I don't remember a single match.
Dilf on the shelf. What? Yeah, can you guys remind us of things that happened during WrestleMania? Because honestly, I was just in a flow state. I wasn't taking anything in.
Telling people to fuck off, and we were asking Allison Dorr, which is
Broden throwing popcorn at those kids. That was very funny.
Oh my god, that was very good.
That was very funny. Kentucky butt bounce. Yeah. Brendan Shower. I forgot about Brendan. I forgot Mike Lawrence showed up.
Oh yeah, Mike Lawrence was here for a while. Oh yeah, Brendan showered. I gotta tell you, Brendan really. If anyone really wants to just elicit concern, Allison read some poetry. I mean, I sent out. I was gonna have JF.
Can't hear you.
I was gonna have JF come on, just because he's got a tour and stuff like that. Ladies and gentlemen, JF's filming a special. If any of you are in the U.S. or you want to support JF by buying one of his albums, anything like that, go support our friend JF Harris. He's donated tons of time to entertain you here on the stream. He now needs our help.
Was he the guy with the hats? Kept changing hats?
That's the guy.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's a good guy.
Undertaker came back. Mankind broke in half. No, he didn't. That's not true. He's dead, peeps.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. We might have talked about it, though.
I don't remember.
Excuse me. Me neither. I remember laughing a lot. That's all. I just remember laughing a lot. I had a very nice time.
Like I even I was supposed to hang out with a friend, and then I just obviously was just like, no, I crashed. JJ signed up for
that's
Peacock.
Right. That's right. He did do that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's since canceled it, by the way. He is also wait, so he was like, man, I'm wiped from doing all that streaming. And I was like, what? You
were on for an hour, you fucking casual.
Yeah, what the hell? I already knew Dylan's babies already. I do a podcast with Dylan. I know all about Felix's proclivities, let's just say.
That was too funny. It was so nice to see Dylan. I was really excited when he came on. I mean, I was hoping we'd see him during the weekend.
I'll tell you, Dylan looks great. I love that his baby looks exactly like his wife. His baby looks exactly like Dylan's wife, and it's so fun to me because I'm just like, yeah, the Gott genes are getting the shit kicked out of him by those powerful Greek Mediterranean genes.
Oh yeah, but just wait until he speaks, and he's just, oh hey guys, hey, what's going on?
It's the noise I always associate with Dylan.
That's great. I miss that guy. He's a good guy.
Dylan Gott, by the way, does a great line in not knowing how to be confrontational in business settings. I just wanted to let you know something. Okay. Yeah, him and my friend Matt both do an excellent line of the like, I'm not sure how to approach this, so I'm just going to speak, and I'm not going to look at you. I'll look next to you.
He was on fire yesterday. He was so funny. You were right about that new confident dad, Dylan.
Oh yeah.
That was a great observation.
There is no human person worse than a man who's got a pregnant wife for the first time, and there's no more relaxed person than a new dad. Because it's a new dad. They're like, this is done. This is who I finally I don't have to care.
Well, yeah, there's an interesting thing where it's like, oh, your priorities are rearranged. I remember that after my mom died, where I was suddenly like, don't give a fuck. For a solid 6 months, I was like, I don't care about any of you. I don't care what you're doing. I'm going to do exactly what I want all the time. I've never been funnier on stage. Yeah, just like a very strange realignment.
Buddy, it's sort of how I feel that a bit right now. Oh, Christ. With the divorce and then the injury and all that. It's also this weird thing of I messaged some friends today of just like, hey, are you also not getting booked on these shows in LA? This is a very weird inside thing, but I'm tired and I don't care. And they were like, no. And I was like, oh, that's good. Because I was like, I thought it was just me. And then I was like, why did I think that? I would have seen their names on posters. You're fucking weirdo.
Comedy's like that, though. Super isolating, which makes us very worrisome, jealous bitches.
It's also why I also talk about money with people. That's something
all the time.
Always. I always want to know what someone else is being paid, because a couple of times
Yeah.
I've been like, you've been getting how much more? Absolutely not. Also, you discover some
Yeah.
people lie about how much they've been being paid, which is
Ah,
really fun. When a comedian told me how much they were being paid at a gig, and then I asked the promoter, and they were like, no, do you want to? I'll show you their signature on that pay stub. And I was like,
also, it's kind of nice when you find out that you're getting paid more than someone and you get to be like, no. We're going to go. This is bullshit that you're getting paid that little.
I don't do that second part. I just am like, oh, I'm getting the same.
Yeah.
It's
a one-way street with old Hastings.
I do ask women, and the person who lied about how much she was being paid, she was a woman, by the way.
Oh, women lie too, Alex Watson. Hashtag it. Make it a command.
It's in the private chat, Chris, before you ask.
Nice. Yeah. To be fair, there's really no difference between what she does and what peak Louis C.K. did, comedy-wise. Do you remember her saying that?
No.
You were the one that told me that she said that. You were in the room. We were living together, and you were like, she said the craziest thing.
Yes, she did. In the Birmingham Glee green room. 100%. Yeah, she 100% said that. And I was like, all right, we've lost. Posted before he said lying. Oh, any weird tics when discussing how much you require for payment? I rub my arm, and my wife calls it my elbow, genie. Sees dead peeps. Oh, I get so fucking nervous. But I love email for that. I always go. I always try and get it. I will put it in the email. They got it, so I can also look. Here's what I've also done a few times, which is you go, this isn't what we agreed, and they go, it is, and then they show you the email where you're agreeing to it, and then you have to go commit suicide.
Yeah, that one hurts. That one's real bad.
Yeah. I got that one. I got that one once with at Backyard. Oh, that was annoying.
I had it with my agent, but the opposite. Sends me a WhatsApp and it's just like, "Hey man, you want to do a show for this much?" And I go, "Yeah, okay." And then he sends me the money a little while later. I was like, "This is not what we agreed to at all." And he's like, "Oh yeah, the price went down since I talked to you." And I was like, "You're so bad at this job. You're so bad at this job."
So weird. Because sometimes he's not bad at it, but it's
sometimes he's not, but it's hit and miss, man.
Well, listen, I signed to that company, and the person I signed with left.
Yep, same Z's. Love him, good guy.
Oh, he's a fuck up.
Yeah. We got 2.5 minutes left, John. What are we gonna do with 2.5 minutes?
Go get that. Let's get the blog out, bud. Come on.
Oh, let's do it. Let's give the people what they fucking want.
Yeah, hot male action. Oh, I did it the wrong way. I was kissing another streamer.
Pass it on.
Hi, welcome.
Pay it forward.
I was just on the train to Santos, and I don't want you to know that I went poo. Oh, I was down in the manager's like that.
Excuse me. Where are we?
Oh, I was just going to the toilet in my mouth. Oh,
okay.
I go down to the windows.
Oh, gotcha. Got the next one, and we're ready. Oops. Oh, let me get. Sorry, I forgot about the all the background business. Must be in library.
Alex,
why
Watson.
Is that so small? That's interesting.
I like that a lot.
What happened here? I just added one thing to my
what did you add?
My backgrounds folder, and it fucked up all the sizes. Very frustrating stuff. There we go. Now I am learned. Oh, John, you've been timed out. There we go. Hello, everyone. Now then, what shall we do? Yes. Yes, quite. So, if you're new, you should play a game of Jackbox with Hastings to close. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Jackbox is very, very fun. But I think we're all very, very sleepy. So unfortunately, tonight, you guys, we're basically ripping you off. Thank you very much, Squilky. If there's anyone in the stream who hasn't seen us do John's blog before, this is a blog that was written in 2004 by our very own John Hastings at what can only be described as a genuinely infuriating and pathetic time in his life. He was pretentious and needy and a liar, we find out. And it is our great delight to expose that here, live on the internet.
How do you like this music?
I like it very much. I like it, and it makes me feel sassy. Yeah, there was a lot when we played Jackbox earlier today. There was a lot of Hastings slams in the old guesses. There were some doozies. It was an easy way to get votes.
They're all cunts, and I hate them.
All right. Could you please turn the music down just a smidge?
Yeah,
just a smidge, my friend. Thank you very much. Oh, excellent. Well, that came to an abrupt end. Where are we? There we go. Okay. 4:13 p.m. The afternoon ones are never a good sign. No, you're never doing well when you write one in the afternoon. Your 1 a.m. ones are more celebratory.
I gotta get this information out.
4:13 p.m., 30th of October, 2004. It's autumn, everybody. Let's see what's on his mind. No title. Blank space for the title. Mood. Unpleased.
I would say I was trying to put like an emo guy in the side of it, and so I typed in emo fuck into Google. Let me tell you what you get if you do that. So much badly littered porn.
Oh, that's upsetting. Of course, emo fuck. Why wouldn't it be?
Well,
this is hot content. Okay. me. Grrr. To the Metro. They sold me a cigarette, and I wanted clove cigars.
I did. I remember this.
Walk us through that moment.
I was trying to buy cloves cigarettes, which I would occasionally smoke, and my girlfriend at the time was very much against regular tobacco smoking, but didn't mind a clove cigarette. I wanted cloves, and the person at the Metro was like, "Yeah, these are the same," and they were just regular cigarettes. And I was just like, "I don't want these."
You just can't trust a French Canadian. I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
I mean, you can trust a French Canadian, but here's the thing with French Canadians is that they, how do I say this? Don't give a fuck in the right level for customer service situations. In the way that Britain, everyone under a certain amount of money is just like, I don't care. And you're like, man, you are a doctor. Like, you got to care a bit. Well, in French Canada, you're like, this is exactly the right amount. This is the right amount of not giving a fuck. Yeah, you've absolutely nailed this, guys.
Yeah, they seem like humans and not avatars for capitalism.
Yeah.
Big fan. Grr, to the Metro. They sold me cigarettes and I wanted clove cigars. Actually, it's spelled colve, but I wanted to be clear what it was. I went to my fantastic Metro to get some clove cigars. And what happens? Yeah. They sell me cigarettes because I did not look at the box. Sounds like someone is passing the buck while showing that really they should be taking the blame. Anyways, I digress. I don't want cigarettes. Cigarettes has been spelled 3 different ways so far.
Yeah.
I don't smoke these. This is infuriating, and I blew $8 on this. I have little money.
I do. I had little money.
I have little money. Just tiny little money. I have little money, and I wanted to have a box just to Ave. And then I get these. And I don't want them. And don't want to smoke these. Fucking Metro! Okay, smokers, I got a pack real cheap. What was that last sentence? Was that you returning? Was that a PS?
You try to sell them cigarettes, baby.
I like the I have little money. I have little money. I have little money. You're either talking about size or you're Victorian.
I want you to know this. If you Google image little money, you just get regular sized money.
Son of a bitch. I was hoping for a Rick and Morty little bits type of thing.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Just tiny little money. Just sweet little adorable little coins.
I'm gonna
Real,
say this.
real choking hazards.
I used to really like Rick and Morty. I'm fine with it now. Like I'm kind of like Pickle Rick. Really, I was just like, oh, fuck off.
Shark, right? I didn't understand when people were like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen." I was like, "No, this isn't even the funniest thing Rick and Morty's done."
Yeah, like I mean, I still think that their best episode was when, maybe either the sort of like the whole like, bird person killed. They're running through the galaxy. And then Rick turns himself in. I thought that was like,
yeah, that was real good. When they're on the tiny little planet, they killed the only pig. Yeah. For me, it was the one where they split into the possibilities.
Oh, that episode's phenomenal.
Absolutely brilliant.
Oh my God, it's Schrodinger's cat.
Well, I guess I'd have to say both is and isn't.
Yeah. Fuck me, that show's phenomenal. Yeah, same thing. Well, the problem with it again is it's product of its popularity.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
just
100%.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, and I was talking to someone the other day, and they're like, "I think Justin Roiland might be a douche," and it's like, well, he made a fucking internet cartoon that is now one of the most famous things in the world. He's gonna be a douche. Yeah. Everyone's a douche when that happens, and that's going to affect the writing.
Like you don't think that Dan Harmon isn't a massive bag of shit? You're telling me that like it's Justin Roiland and this fuck.
Yeah.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, I think Dan Harmon is an amazing writer. I loved his podcast for many years. He's an asshole.
Oh, he's a total asshole. Oh wow. Yeah.
Hello, Chris. I'm Dan Harmon. I just want to let you know I'm the only man that you can actually see the remnants of my cocaneus right here on my nose. Look at the fucking bottom of his nose.
Weird.
Like, yeah, like he parties, bro.
Dude parties. Yeah, Decarp, you're right. The dick transplant one is very, very funny. I quote the Werner Herzog line in that, look at me. I'm Mr. So-and-so for a penis. I have such and such for a dick. I've never seen it fail to get a laugh. It's just like that one's great. Yeah, and internet, Alien Internet or Alien TV is fucking fantastic. All right, my brain's shot. Should we call this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are we rating?
That's a great question, John. John, you're full of great questions, and I like that about you.
My gun is huge. Who are we rating? Season Dead Peebs. Who are we rating? Plugs and Raid. I'll be back tomorrow morning to play Among Us, and then we'll be doing this stream at the traditional time. Plugs, bitch. Ooh, can we rename Plugs and Raids to Plugs, bitch?
I like it.
Plugs,
sounds like something Britney Spears would scream at us. We could do Leedy. We can do Colt.
It's rated Leedy.
Done.
Is it what is
Leedy art? There is a plugs. I'm back on tomorrow at 2:30. I'm on every day at 2:30. We're doing a crossword, and I'm gradually working through different games. I played Jackbox today. We might play some Witcher tomorrow. I don't know. We'll do a bunch of things. But 5 days a week, I do the 2:31. I'm on here every night with John. I sell merch. If you want cool mugs or t-shirts that say Team Bets, you can get those there. I also have two podcasts. One is Chris Bets Versus, which I'm actually taking a hiatus from because some of the love is gone, and so I'm just gonna call it the end of a season and come back to it in a couple months when it's fun again. Because that's the beauty of the internet.
Are you not having any more? You're not doing any more guests or anything like that?
No, I've got them booked, and I'm gonna message them and be like, because the last few, my heart just hasn't really been in it, and I feel like that makes the show suffer. Yeah. I'm just stretched too far, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna rebook you when my mind and heart are both in it. I think I'm in a bit of a down slope right now emotionally, and so I figure cull everything that's extra. So yeah, but my versus the Versus podcast is still there. You can check out back catalog stuff and Big Shiny Podcast, where I talk about alt music in the 90s and 2000s, and it's very, very fun.
Yeah, great. Wrestler review. Wrestler review. Albums on SoundCloud, man. I'm tired. I have to go.
Thanks for all the hugs, guys.
You've been great. The raid message is plugs, bitch.
Oops.
Yeah. The Wrestler Review, by the way, has 666 followers on Twitter. Decarb, I want you to be the 670. Can you be 667? The name making us the neighbor of the beast.
Neighbor of the beast.
Ooh, or Scottish raid. No, I like plugs, bitch.
No, because it's Leedy. She's a young girl. We don't want to call her bitch as soon as we jump in.
Yeah, that's true. What about Scottish raid?
Have you seen Nessie?
Yeah, just write Scottish raid and then just
Scottish raid.
A bunch of different, a bunch of different Scottish questions.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I have now hit the raid button.
Nice one. I accidentally did it ages ago.
Oh, so you've raided a while ago?
Yeah. I've been hosting Leedy for a couple minutes now by accident.
Well, hell.
Night, everybody. See you tomorrow.